Class of 2023, you gathered this fall on a bright and wonderful morning. The night before, there were Instagram posts, Snapchat pics, maybe a TikTok video, maybe even a parent Facebook post by someone who was reliving their youth, saying, "See you at senior sunrise." Interesting, you had no problem getting up that morning. I'm guessing there were Coffee Shack donuts, Mary Lou's coffee, perhaps a toasted almond swirled iced coffee with extra whipped cream. Ugh. My guess is someone went swimming, someone played frisbee or spike ball. Some of you just sat and watched the sun come up, and we celebrated. Seniors. You loaded in your cars and headed to school, knowing that this is the best day because Kay lets us out at 9 a.m. And you were starting a new tradition, senior breakfast. You ate, went to our meeting, and I simply said to you that we're going back to work. That nothing in life is just given to you, you have to earn it. Earn it you did, class of 2023. Academically, 95% of the class made the honor roll during your tenure. 33 of you were on it for your entire 4 years, and 8 of you attained high honors every term you were at MHS. 47% of the class earned the right to be part of National Honor Society, and our chapter focused on service to others, raising monies to support the Marshfield Food Pantry, and hosting our annual blood drive. We celebrated senior excellence at our annual senior awards ceremony, with 194 members of the class being recognized with 593 awards, and by distributing $286,580,000 in local town of Marshfield scholarships. 87% of the class is heading off to a 2 or 4 year school. You had 40 presidential award winners for academic excellence and achievement. You had 10 students earn the Presidential Pin for Citizenship. You had 2 National AFL-CIO Scholarship Award winners. You earned an estimated $3.1 million in monies awarded by colleges in scholarships and grants. You had 18 students take the assessments and qualify for the biliteracy seal, indicating that you were fluent in 2 spoken languages. Our Society of Mathematicians team finished the year number 20 in the state. Our art department was recognized with 13 scholastic art awards, including 3 Gold Key Awards in ceramics, painting, and photography. We then had 2 students win National Scholastic Art Awards in ceramics and photography. 43 members of our DECA program qualified for states to prepare to compete in the world of business. 17 qualified to compete nationally in Orlando, Florida in buying and merchandising, restaurant management, sports and entertainment. Finally, our DECA chapter was recognized nationally for growing in membership by 80 students this school year. Many of you were placed in internships across the South Shore in areas like pediatric dentistry, education, law enforcement, trauma surgery, and nursing, where you were able to apply our classroom lessons and 21st century skills to real-world experiences. Our Marshfield High School Theatrical Society excelled in its fall presentation of Puffs, our competition piece, The Night Witches, and our spring musical, Mamma Mia, which played to packed houses as we celebrated the theater arts. You had 14 students qualify for SEMSMA music competition, 11 students qualify for districts, 4 all-state music recommendations, and 1 student who qualified for all states. You went to Boston Garden, sang the national anthem for the Celtics game. Academically, 23, you earned it. In leadership, our student council was again a 5-star council, secured the Gold Excellence Award as a top council in the state of Massachusetts, then again was recognized as a National Council of Excellence for the 30th consecutive year. Stuco also was selected and hosted the Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy, focused on leadership training, that concluded with a community project at our Marshfield Senior Center. Our Key Club served our community through forming service partnerships with Sowing Seeds, Project Reach, the Chamber of Commerce, the Council on Aging, and Carolina Hill, just to name a few. Collectively, our Key Club completed over 4,500 hours of community service to the town of Marshfield this year. You took Pride Week to new heights, working together to raise money and to support Marshfield Community Christmas, while clearly sharing our commitment to the fact that we are Marshfield. 231 of you partnered with 80 adult volunteers, forming 34 teams at 44 locations to work our annual We Are Marshfield project, as we spent a day in service across Marshfield, declaring that we have 622 hands and one heart, completing 1,866 hours of community service on that day. In Leadership 23 and in Service 23, you earned it. In athletics, you won 6 Patriot League titles in girls cross country, boys basketball, boys hockey, boys winter track, gymnastics, boys spring track, including for the first time in school history, a gymnastics league title. We had a statewide tournament burst for 20 teams, including our football, golf, boys and girls soccer, field hockey, swim and dive, boys and girls cross country, girls basketball, boys hockey, boys and girls indoor track, gymnastics, boys lacrosse, softball, boys and girls track and field, boys tennis, and baseball. Our baseball team was recognized by the Patriot League with the Patriot League Sportsmanship Award for the 3rd consecutive year. You had 93 Patriot League All-Stars. You had 32 Patriot Ledger All-Scholastics, 3 Boston Globe All-Scholastics, and 1 Boston Herald All-Scholastic. You had an individual state champion in swim and dive. You had an individual state champion on the balance beam. Most importantly, the MIA recognized 26 of our teams with the Medal for Academic Excellence. We had 4 silver medal teams for maintaining a team GPA between 3 and 3.5. We had 16 teams earn a gold medal for a team GPA between 3.5 and 4.0. And we had 6 teams earn a platinum medal for maintaining a team GPA of 4.0 or above. Finally, every varsity team at Marshfield High School medaled for academic excellence. In athletics, you earned it. Ladies and gentlemen, can we recognize 23 one more time for all they have accomplished? Just a point of personal privilege before I finish a final story. I want to take this opportunity to say to our community how grateful I am to have had the opportunity to invest in our Rams for the past 19 years. It has been a privilege, and I will always cherish it. I am grateful for the outstanding educators that I've had the opportunity to roll up my sleeves with, investing in learning and teaching, and most of all, caring for our Rams. My Marshfield High School faculty and staff are the best. Our MPSD faculty is the best. Our MPSD leadership team is the best. Thank you all for making a difference. Finally, I'm grateful to my family who have lived Ram Nation for 19 years. Thank you to all. I'd like to finish with a story from Donald Weidman that I shared 19 years ago at my first commencement. It speaks to your journey from here and to whom we, the town of Marshfield, would like to leave our kingdom to. Once the king of a large kingdom was growing old, and he decided it was time to select his heir amongst his 4 sons, so he called them in one at a time to discuss the inheritance of the kingdom. When the first son entered the chamber, the king spoke to him, "My son, I am very old and will not live much longer. I wish to entrust my kingdom to the son best suited to receive it. Tell me, if I leave the kingdom to you, what will you give my kingdom?" Now this son was very rich. So when asked the question, he replied, "I am a man of great wealth. If you leave me the kingdom, I will give it all my wealth, and it will be the richest kingdom in the world." The king thanked him and dismissed him. The second son entered and was asked the same questions. Now this son was very intelligent. So when he was asked the question, he replied, "I am a man of great intelligence. If you leave me the kingdom, I will give it all my intelligence, and it will be the smartest kingdom in the world." The king thanked him and dismissed him. The third son entered and was asked the same questions. Now this son was very strong. So when asked the question, he replied, "I'm a man of great strength. If you leave me the kingdom, I will give it all my strength, and it will be the strongest kingdom in the world." The king thanked him and dismissed him. The fourth entered and was asked the same questions. Now this son was not very rich, intelligent, or strong. So he replied, "My father, you know that my brothers are much richer and stronger, and smarter than me. While they have spent years gaining these attributes, I have spent time among the people in your kingdom. I have shared with them in their sickness and sorrow, and I have learned to love them. I'm afraid that the only thing I have to give your kingdom is my love for the people. I know that my brothers have more to offer than I do. Therefore, I will not be disappointed in not being named your heir. I will simply go on doing what I've always done. When the king died, the people anxiously awaited their new ruler. The greatest rejoicing in the kingdom ever knew took place when the fourth son was named king. Class of 2023, Marshfield and our world is your kingdom. It will soon be entrusted to you. You have earned much. I challenge you to build upon your earnings. Dream great dreams. Earn everything. And always remember, invest in relationships. Commit yourselves to others. Cherish life and love the people.